Today, we are going to be breaking down the top 5 most important announcements from the Apple's WWDC event. But before we begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month. Yes, super ambitious. Right now, we're about to be at 600, so let's see if we can get it together. Apple has announced that they are renaming the iOS numbers now. Yes, and this goes for tvOS, watchOS, iPadOS, and all the OSs. They are going to be renaming it to the upcoming year, iOS 26. So it's clean all across the board. So now we are going to have iPadOS, watchOS, and we're going to be jumping from visionOS 3 to 26, which makes things a little bit more simpler for everybody because then everybody's kind of on the same page. We know when the software version came out, 2026, even though it's 2025, but if their new phones come out in September, it won't feel like it's an outdated model or version of the software. Now everybody's talking about liquid glass. And this glass design, people are giving mixed reactions on whether they love it or hate it. But let's get into the details of it. So the software design is going to add more of the translucent design around all of their sidebars, their icons, animations, their in-native apps, all of it. I think the transparent design that they're going for looks cool in theory. I think it would definitely perform much better in Vision OS versus like an iOS on the phone because there's just so much going on in the background. For instance, I've seen some clips where the control panel gets swiped down and then you can see the homepage and it just looks like a lot is happening. A lot is happening in the background and I'm not a fan of it, and some people are memeing it and saying like, oh, I'm glad we have the Windows Vista back. But I don't know, guys, do you guys like this glass translucent screen design that Apple's going for? Do you think it's too messy, it's too confusing when it comes to light and dark apps? Like, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below whether you're a fan of it or not. I'm open to all opinions. Now let's move on to the Messages app. So there's gonna be a lot of cool changes here, and I know if you guys are part of the Android world or have WhatsApp, these features have already been there. And one of the features that I'm personally excited to use is the Messages backdrops. So we can now change our cute backgrounds. Instead of it just being white, we can now customize it to whatever we want in our group chats, which is really cool. I'm so excited about that. I feel like I've always wanted that. I know Instagram has been pushing for that, and I kind of dabble in it sometimes, so I'm excited that's coming to the iPhone. I personally don't use WhatsApp that often, so I know it's already been there, done that, where, you know, everybody's like, we've done this years ago. Better late than never, you know? And another feature that I'm really excited about is the polls feature. When you have a group chat with your friends and you're trying to pick a restaurant and there's 5 different options that everybody threw around, you guys can vote on what your favorite options could be, and boom, democracy. I'm excited about these features because they make the user experience more personable and engaging. I also forgot to mention this awesome feature is that in the group chat, usually you can't tell if someone's typing, but now we're able to see it when someone's typing versus like having it just one-on-one. And I know already, guys, that these type of features have already been shown to us in different devices, different systems. I know, I hear it. I'm just pointing out some of the changes here. And one more exciting thing that they're going to implement is using live translation. So the live translation will essentially take all your text messages or your FaceTime call or your phone calls and will transcribe in real time for you and have the translation for you while you're speaking and communicating with this person. I think that's great because that's going to bridge the gap with like a family, relatives that maybe you don't speak their language. So this is a great way to converse and communicate with others. But let's move on to Apple Intelligence. What happened to her? Where is she? Well, Apple is pushing out their Genmoji and they're going to be using ChatGPT to create customized emojis. I'm not going to buy a $1,000 device for this, but it's a feature that we're going to get on the iPhone. So for the people who really use it and Love it. We have that upgrade, which is awesome. I personally was looking forward for a Siri AI update from Apple. We're not getting that just yet, but hopefully in the near future, they're able to work out some kinks and elevate their AI system. Now moving on to Watch OS. So we are going to have the same liquid glass transparent design on it, which is really cool. It looks clean on the Apple Watch, but there's not much to look forward to besides maybe the flick notifications. You can flip your wrist now to get rid of them, which is cool. And Workout Buddy is going to be a thing, which basically takes all your data from your workouts and your routines and all the tracking data it's collected, and it will give you motivational encouragement. Did I read that right? I would have wanted the Watch OS to maybe have a better tracking system for when you're working out. Maybe if it can figure out what type of workouts you're doing, or if you're starting a workout, it just starts it for you so you don't really have to think about it. I think those kind of features on the Watch OS, that would have killed it. That would have been awesome. But Workout Buddy is basically an AI coach that delivers real-time fitness insights and provides voice-guided encouragement and pacing tips during your workout routine. And now for the final announcement is the iPad OS. Now the iPad OS is so close with being a Mac without being a MacBook. I think there's a lot of drawbacks to some people. Like, let's say for me, I do a lot of editing and I need the power, I need the memory, I need the file organization in terms of like looking and sorting out where my videos are and where I'm putting my project files. And Apple has done that now. Apple now is providing a file finder organizer in iPad OS. I'm glad to see that the iPad has really revived itself and really just transformed into this beast of a tablet. And another thing too that helps a lot with workflow is resizing the tabs on your device, and you're able to multitask and keep multiple windows open all at once. But let me know, guys, down in the comments below, what was your favorite WWDC feature and what was a feature that you were hoping to see? But please make sure, guys, to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. And we are less than 500 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye.